Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to spend some time with me today. I'm really sorry I haven't been making a video in the last week or so. I normally kind of make 2 a week, but it's more or less summer holidays here. I think I've said before, my younger children don't finish till the end of next week, till June 30th, but my teenagers are finished since the beginning of June, so it's been kind of hard juggling things, you know, to get time to actually sit and get a quiet house to make a video and not have people knocking on the door or looking for money or asking can they go places or looking for lifts or whatever. You know, if you have teenagers, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm really sorry. But today I thought I would do my empties. I know I think it's a good, I'd say it's almost 2 months since I've done my empties. So I have quite a collection, but these are not empties that I've used up in those 2 months. You know, I think you'll probably understand yourself that empties it could take you months to finish a product, and I have a little container that I throw my empties into, and when it starts to fill up and my drawer is being difficult to open and close, then I know it's time to do an empties video. So I've divided everything up into categories, so I'm going to start with some hair stuff, this is the OGX Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo, and I know it's probably coming off blue on camera, but it's actually the purple bottle. I love this shampoo. Now, I am trying lots of other ones in the meantime, and I have spoken about this before, but this is a really good shampoo if you have fine hair like I do. I felt that it really, really helped to build body in my hair and give it back strength, and sort of my hair is not going to be shiny because it's not coloured, so it's never going to have a sheen, but it gives it a kind of a luster. I really, really like it, and I definitely will repurchase. I have a couple of other things that I'm using in the meantime that I'm kind of testing out, but that I highly recommend. So if you haven't tried it, go get it. I haven't tried the conditioner, so the next time I buy it, I'll buy the conditioner to go with it. What I was using as conditioner with that particular one was the Pantene Pro-V In Shower Foam Conditioner, Repair and Protect for Fine Damaged Hair, and that's it there. Now, my hair isn't exactly damaged, but it's very fine, and you'll have to excuse me because it is so hot here. It's just, this is the hottest day of the year so far. It's about 29 degrees here, which is highly unusual, and because I'm making a video, I've had to close my windows so I'm actually melting. Anyway, to go back to this, loved this. It's a kind of unusual concept because it comes out like mousse for your, you know, that you would use to style your hair, but you put it on in the shower. At first I thought I'm not going to like it because it doesn't feel like it's moisturising enough, but it actually is, and it doesn't leave your hair weighed down, so I really, really like that one as well. And my daughter has very fine hair and she loved that too, so I would repurchase that. For the shower, I used up, and I think I've spoken about this, the Aussie Shower Smoothie Body Wash, and that's it there, and it's in the scent, does it say? With Australian macadamia nut oil, and it's just for a nice smooth skin. It's a lovely scent. It's a kind of like a candy floss scent, you know, candy. It's just beautiful, and it's pink. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside it. There, it's kind of a pink. There's nothing really left to speak of in there. I really enjoyed that. Bought that in my local chemist, and it wasn't expensive. And they do the shampoos as well, so I really like them. I know it's not the cleanest of products in terms of, you know, if you're to look at the ingredients, but I think I said before in one of my recent videos that it's only on your skin for a few seconds, and it is hard to find a nice shower gel that is in the natural range that's not ridiculously expensive, because if I leave that in the shower, unless it's something that I'm using specifically for myself, I can keep it going for a little while, whereas if I leave that in the shower, in the family shower, it's gone in a couple of days. So oh yeah, another hair product that I left out there, and it's the L'Oreal Elnett Satin hairspray, and that's it there. And everybody knows this. It's the volume excess, disappears at the stroke of a brush. Really like that. I mean, I'm not a big hairspray user, and I only buy the small cans because if I'm using it, I want to take it with me. So really like that. Sorry, just a second. Sorry about that. My little boy wants to go out with his friends, and I was telling him to put sunscreen on. I'm really fanatical about that. he's not too happy about it, but he's so fair-skinned, he will just crisp up if there's any kind of sun at all. So anyway, I have some skincare, and this is a bottle of rapeseed oil. Rapeseed oil? There is rapeseed oil that you use for cooking. That's wrong. This is grapeseed oil. The reason it's got a sticker on it, so I'm just pulling it off so that you can see the label, the grapeseed oil. And I ran out of my almond oil for removing my makeup, so I was using this. I do like it, but it's a little bit heavier than almond oil, so I don't think it's great really for using on its own to remove makeup. I think it might clog your pores. My daughter definitely said she noticed a difference. This one is the Tisserand Aromatherapy, so you could use that if you were using as a carrier oil, if you were using essential oils or for massage or whatever. But it's a lovely. I sometimes what I do is I'll mix almond oil, grapeseed oil, rosehip oil. If I ever have jojoba oil, I'll mix that. Whatever oils I've got, I'll mix them, and I use it then as a body lotion or body oil, and that really works well because I'm not really a body lotion person, but I do try them and I do use them, but I prefer oils. I just find they sink in better into my skin, so that's a good one to use for that. Now, finally used up my Trilogy Active Enzyme Cleansing Cream, and I've had to cut this because I wanted to get the very last of it out, and this is a fabulous cleanser. Now I would use it as my second cleanse, or I would use it in the morning time, to sort of freshen your skin. And it is with active fruit enzymes, jojoba, esters and vitamin E, and the enzymes in it act like an exfoliant, so really, really good for your skin, really good for your skin. And I definitely will repurchase that. My Mad Hippie face cream, another one of those. Love it, absolutely love it, definitely will repurchase that. I don't know how many of those I've used, absolutely love it. My rosehip seed oil, that's the Atlantic Aromatics. Love that as well. I'm never without rosehip seed oil. I have already repurchased that. The only thing I do find about this brand, because up to buying this, I had been using the Trilogy rosehip seed oil. This one has a stronger smell, and it's not one I particularly like, but it does the same job and it's a lot cheaper. But I'm actually going to see if I can get one online that might be a little bit better. I used up my Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Completely gone. Love that and have repurchased it. It's the only one I use, and I use it morning and night. Really, really love it. It's great for hydrating the under eye area. This was a sample from the brand Nude skincare, which is an Irish brand. If you know Bono, his wife Ali Hewson was the originator or the founder of this brand. It's a very clean ingredient brand. This one was, I think it was called Brightening, Vitamin C Brightening Facial Wash. I did like it. They gave me a sample, so there was about, I'd say there was about this much in it, which, if you think about it, it probably looks as if that's not very much at all, but you use a tiny amount. So what you do is you pop a little into the palm of your hand. I'm going to pretend I'm putting, there's a little bit of dust there, a little bit of that into the palm. Now you'd need more than that, obviously. A little bit of that into the palm of your hand. So you wet it, it makes a kind of a paste, and you moisten your skin and you use it as a wash. It has got something in it that's kind of grainy. Now it's not one of those awful beads that we're trying not to use. It's got something in it though that is kind of, it breaks down with the water. I felt it was a little bit rough, but then it is a kind of an exfoliant, but I don't know, I think it was quite expensive to buy the full size. It could have been, gosh, it could have been €40. And I was looking at it in Space NK. I don't think they had, did they have one, or did they say they'd moved a lot of their products to Harvey Nichols in Dundrum? I'm not sure, but anyway, I wasn't going to buy it without trying it, and I got a good 5 or 6 days out of that. I did like it. It reminded me of the Clinique Vitamin C powders that come in the little sachets. That one didn't have any kind of particular grain in it that you could feel. I just felt that that was a little bit rough at times. so I don't think I'd repurchase it. That's all the skincare. Makeup wise, I finished my Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder, and as with so many products, the writing has worn away. Liked it. Reminded me a little bit of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It's very easy to work with. I just found that at the end it was very hard to get the powder out, so that was my only complaint of that. But I would repurchase it. It's a very good price. I think it's about €7. It's very good value. I used up, I'm not sure if I mentioned this because it was still in my empties basket, so I'm not sure if I've mentioned it before. If I have, I apologise. But if I haven't, it's the Laura Mercier Eye Base in Flax, I think. Yes. Which I was using as kind of like a primer. I liked it. I have to say now, I don't know if I'd repurchase it. Is a hair tickling me? I don't know if I'd repurchase it. It's nice, but you know, MAC paint pots do the same thing. Lots of little pots of eyeshadow do the same thing. So I don't know. I'd have to rethink before I'd buy that one. Again, I finished up finally my Maybeline Fit Me concealer. It looks like there's still some in it. There's not. It's just what's stuck to the side of the tube, and it's you know, I think it's kind of gone a bit. And it was in just the number 10, so I think it's fair. I also finished my 17 Skin Wow concealer, which was the one that was a bit like the YSL Touche Éclat. It's got a little clicky. There's nothing left on it at all. Liked that, yeah. I would repurchase it, but there's other things I want to try before I do. So, but that was a very inexpensive product. I think it was about €6. Lasted quite a while as well. This one was, oh gosh, I'm actually not sure what brand this is because again, the writing is worn away. It's like a dream to me that it was 17. Was that one 17? Yes, it was like a dream to me that it was 17. It's either 17 or I can't remember the name of the other one I'm thinking of. It's an eyebrow product, and it is. It's got a little. That's supposed to be straight. It's like a little felt tip, but it's actually powder. The product is powdery, so it's meant to be straight. It's a nice product. It fills in your brows. There might be a little bit left on it still. It just fills in. It's a taupey colour. The only thing, as I'd say, that I would complain about is that from putting it in and out of the tube, the tip of it gets bent. So I wasn't impressed with that. It's hard to know when it's nearly gone as well. This one, I'm tossing this into the empties because I'm just not going to use it, and I think it's a L'Oreal. Why do the names wear off these things? Let me see if I can read it. It's called Back to Blacks. I think it's L'Oreal eyeliner. One end is thinner, but it's still quite thick, and it's twistable. Isn't it twistable? Yeah, it's twistable. And this end, I'm just going to put the cap back on because I'll get it all over myself. That one is thicker. So that one is the thicker one. It's kind of slightly angled. Just didn't like this. It's very hard. I have very deep set eyes, slightly hooded. Very hard to get a nice effect with that. It just looked kind of smudged and dirty and grey. So I'm not gonna continue using that at all. So that's all the makeup and the skincare. Now, just a few kind of random things. This is a nail polish remover that I got free with. I bought something in the chemist. I think did I buy it? I must have bought a Sally Hansen polish that came with it, and it's the moisturizing polish remover with pro-vitamin B5. I absolutely did like this. This used to be, if I'm wrong in thinking that this used to be much more expensive, it's much cheaper now. I mean, it's on a par with kind of Q-Tex and even some of their some stores' own brands. But I really liked it, and it also has vitamin E and aloe vera, so I definitely would repurchase that. Really liked that. Then my Sensodyne Pronamel, love it. Really liked that one. And this one was the Gentle Whitening. So really liked that one, and I think it does actually have a whitening effect on my teeth, brightening. My teeth are not naturally white. This is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Lavender Pure Castile soap that I use for washing my makeup brushes. Brilliant for that. You only need a tiny little bit, and of course it has that lovely scent. And they do this in different scents. There's I think there's tea tree oil, there's one that's not scented, there's baby powder, there's the lavender, there could even be a rose, I'm not sure. That's just a little small bottle because I use it for you know, washing my brushes, so I don't need to have a very big bottle. And my last item is a perfume bottle that is from Chloé, and it is, I think it's Love Story. It's not written on it. I think it's oh, it is written on it. It is. There it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it though. Love Story there at the bottom from Chloé. Loved this. Is there any left in it? It's just a lovely florally, romantic, there's nothing left in it. But it's a beautiful fragrance. The one thing I did find, that I think I mentioned this before, it had a kind of a chunky plastic lid. And on the lid was like a little handbag, or a little handle, so it looked like a little handbag, and that you could move the handle. Bit awkward I used to carry this because it's a nice small bottle. And then there's the palm of my hand. It's a nice, neat bottle. To carry it in my handbag because I love to carry perfume with me. And one day I took it out to use it, and I moved the little handle backwards, and it broke the whole thing. So, but I love the perfume. It's gorgeous. The only thing is, I tend not to buy perfume for myself. I like to get perfume as a gift, maybe from my husband, or my sisters sometimes buy me perfume for a birthday or something. I don't generally buy perfume for myself. So when I'm running low, I'll just drop a few hints. I have a couple. I don't have a huge selection of perfume because I just find I won't use them. I have a favourite scent, I won't use the other ones, and they'll just go bad. So I tend to have one that I use for daytime and one that I use for nighttime. So that one was my daytime one that I had in my bag. So that's all of my empties for now. As I say, they've not all been used up in the last month. They've been kind of building over the last several months. Some of those items have taken a long time to use, but the majority of them I would repurchase. So I'd love to know what you've used up recently. If you'd like to share what your favourite products are that you repurchase on a regular basis. And apologies if I look like I'm melting, because I actually am. And I promise I will get back to uploading more regularly when, yeah, hopefully things will settle down and we'll kind of get into the normal summer routine, and I'll be able to find mornings when I can record, maybe do more than one and upload them on different days. So I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope that you're having fabulous weather as well, and I hopefully will talk to you very soon in the next video. So bye, take care.